Somebody told us where we stand, and Flash Gordon was there in silver underwear. Claude Rains was the invisible man. Then something went wrong for Fay Ray and King Kong. They got caught in a celluloid jam. Then at a deadly pace, it came from outer space, and this is how the message ran. Science fiction, double feature. Dr. X will build a creature. The androids fighting Brad and Janet, and Francis stars in Forbidden Planet. Whoa, at the late night double feature picture show. I knew Leo G. Carroll was over a barrel when Tarantula took to the hills. And I really got hot when I saw Jeanette Scott fight a Triffid that spits poison and kills. Dana Andrews said prunes, give him the runes, and passing them use lots of skills. But when worlds collide, said George Pal to his bride, I'm gonna give you some terrible thrills. Science fiction, double feature. Dr. X will build a creature. The androids fighting Brad and Janet, and Francis stars in Forbidden Planet. Whoa, at the late night double feature picture show, I wanna go. To the late night double feature picture show by RKO. To the late night double feature picture show in the back row. To the late night double feature picture show.
Hey, Janet,
Yes, Brad?
I've got something to say.
Uh-huh.
I really love the skillful way you beat the other girls to the bride's bouquet.
Oh, Brad.
The river was deep, but I swam it.
Janet,
The future is ours, so let's plan it.
Janet,
So please don't tell me to can it.
Janet,
I've one thing to say, and that's damn it, Janet, I love you. The road was long, but I ran it.
Janet,
There's a fire in my heart, and you fan it.
Janet,
If there's one fool for you, then I am it.
Janet,
I've one thing to say, and that's damn it, Janet, I love you. Here's a ring to prove that I'm no joker. There's 3 ways that love can grow. That's good, bad, or mediocre. Oh, Janet, I love you so.
Oh, it's nicer than Betty Monroe had.
Alright.
Now we're engaged and I'm so glad
Alright.
that you met Mom and you know Dad.
Alright.
I've one thing to say and that's Brad. I'm mad for you too. Oh, Brad,
Oh, damn it.
I'm mad
Oh, Janet,
for you.
I love you too. There's one thing left to do. Let's go see the man who began it.
Janet.
When we met in his science exam, it
Janet.
made me give you the eye and then panic.
Janet.
Now I've one thing to say, and that's damn it, Janet, I love you. Damn it, Janet.
Oh, Brad, I'm mad.
Damn it, Janet, I love you.
How'd you do? I see you met my faithful handyman. He's just a little broke down, 'cause when you knocked, he thought you were the candy man. Don't get strung out by the way I look. Don't judge a book by its cover. I'm not much of a girl by the light of day, but at night I'm one hell of a lover. I'm just a sweet transvestite from sensational Transylvania. Let me show you around, baby, play you a sound. You look like you're both pretty groovy. Or if you want something visual, it's not too abysmal, we could take in an old Steve Reeves movie. Well, you got caught with a flat. Well, how about that? Well, babies, don't you panic. By the light of the night, when it all seems alright, I'll get you a satanic mechanic. I'm just a sweet transvestite from sensational Transylvania. Why don't you stay for the night, or maybe a bite? I could show you my favorite obsession. I've been making a man with blonde hair and a tan, and he's good for relieving my tension. I'm just a sweet transvestite from sensational Transylvania. I'm just a sweet transvestite from sensational Transylvania. So, come up to the lab and see what's on the slab. I see you shiver with anticipation. But maybe the rain isn't really to blame. So I remove the cows, but not for septum.
It's astounding. Time is fleeting. Madness takes its toll. But listen closely.
Not for very much longer.
I've got to keep control.
I remember during the time warp, drinking those moments when the blackness would hit me and the void would be calling. Let's do the time warp again. Let's do the time warp again. It's just a jump to the left. Put your hands on your hips.
You're bringing things in time. Notice the pelvic thrust. The feeling drives you insane.
Let's do the time warp again. Let's do the time warp again.
It's so dreamy. Oh, fantasy free me. So you can't see me. No, not at all. In another dimension with voyeuristic intentions. Well, secluded. Oh, I see it all.
With a bit of a mind flip.
You're into the time slip.
And nothing can ever be the same.
You space down a sensation. Ow!
Like you're under sedation. Let's do the time warp again. Let's do the time warp again.
Well, I was walking down the street just to having a thing when the snake of a guy gave me an emo wing. He shook me up, it took me by surprise. He had a pickup truck and the devil's eyes. He stared at me and I felt a change. Time like nothing, never would again.
Let's do the time warp again. Let's do the time warp again. It's just a jump to the left.
And then a step to the right.
Put your hands on your hips.